Gerald Basil Parfenick met Angela Maria Marino working at a federal government building in Vancouver, BC. They worked in a manpower center where people came to find jobs. Angie and Jerry found love.
I'm Jerry, and this is Angela, and we were married here May the 4th, 1968. It's this exact same date, May the 4th, 2018.
Well, we met across the street in the federal building, the Department of Manpower and Immigration, and Dad came from Ottawa on a training. He was here for 3 months, and during that time we got to know each other, and we were married the following May.
It was in the coffee area. We were all having coffee together, and I liked the way she looked, and I kept meeting her, and before we would know it, we were going out.
We were going to bowling.
Bowling.
Bowling with our co-workers.
Happy anniversary, Ange and Jerry.
Happy anniversary.
Happy 50th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy 50th anniversary from Hamilton, Ontario.
Happy anniversary. Mwah.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Uncle Jerry.
And Auntie Angie. 50 years. Wow.
From Arizona.
Yes. It's nice here.
Hi, I'm Angie and Uncle Jerry.
My name
is Avery and Tessa.
You're Tessa? Yes. And what do you want to say to Uncle and Auntie?
Happy anniversary.
I was at the hotel, City Center Motel.
Just 2 blocks down the street.
Just 2 blocks down the street, and he said we should get married, and then I said I had to think about it.
So, a boy from a farm and a girl from across the sea decided to get engaged, uniting 2 families from far and distant country and cultures. Jerry moved back to Ottawa after his training in Vancouver, and Angie set up the wedding. They had to spend 4 months apart, but Jerry drove back all the way across the country from Ottawa to Vancouver for the wedding. They were married on May 4th, 1968 at Holy Trinity Ukrainian Orthodox Church in Vancouver, BC. Father Moroz, the same priest that christened Jerry when he was just a little kid, performed the ceremony.
It was a beautiful day. Rained in the morning, but cleared up, and it was nice and sunny. And it started with lots of activities before the church, and then we all came here. A funny thing happened. One of the people that had our car, he parked in a place that nobody knew where the car was. So her mom and dad had to take the bus home because they couldn't find the car after the church. And then after that, we had a nice wedding at
Malio Hall on Venables and around Commercial.
Angie and Jerry's honeymoon followed in Victoria. Then they moved across Canada to Toronto. But as time went on, they would make a family starting in Midland, where they had a baby girl, Carla.
We've been a long way, done a lot of things together over 47 or 48 years. Lots of fun and laughter in Midland, rugby in England, hiking in Phoenix, and cruising in Alaska. Not to mention christenings, weddings, and just great fun. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, have a great day.
Then a few years later, they moved to Regina and had a baby boy, Andre. After many cold winters, Jerry and Angie finally decided to settle back in Vancouver, BC, where they met. They got a home in Coquitlam, and the day they moved in, the family was welcomed by 2 deer in the driveway, which was a sign that this was the right place to stay.
The Sisson family would like to wish Aunt Angie and Uncle Jerry a happy 50th anniversary from Hamilton, Ontario. So sorry we couldn't be there. Hope you're having a great day.
Happy anniversary.
Happy
anniversary.
Hi, Uncle Jerry and Aunt Angela.
Pat and Lori here from Brantford, Ontario.
Unfortunately, travel 50 years ago was not what it is today, and we were not able to celebrate with you at your wedding, but we are so happy that Mom's able to join with you today.
Enjoy your day filled with love and reminiscing.
Happy 50th anniversary.
Wow, how's the game going?
Now what the heck is he playing? I know that.
Anniversary one!
The anniversary balls. It's Angie's anniversary and Jerry's anniversary. Oh my gosh, hey, let's have a dance. Ready? For Angie and Jerry. Yeah, Pat's anniversary. Let's go. Come on, guys. Come here. Come on, Johnny. Come on. Come on, family.
A beautiful song, eh?
Beautiful. Happy anniversary, Jerry and Angela.
Hi, Jerry and Angie. Here's Doug and Wilma, and we have a message for your 50th wedding anniversary. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. This was the day, May 4th, 1968, 50 years ago, when I saw my beautiful sister-in-law looking radiant in one of the most beautiful wedding dresses I'd ever seen, and seeing my brother who looked so dapper. Orest and I have had a chance to reminisce the wonderful time we had. Yes, Orest was 15 and I was 13. We saw the Rocky Mountains for the first time. How we tried to take a low-lying cloud home in a glass jar to show our friends. We remembered all the courses of food at your wedding reception. We laughed when we didn't know when to stop eating. This was the time also when we made friends with our new Marino family. Doug and I are sorry we couldn't be there with you, but we look forward to the time we're going to share together at the end of May. Jerry introduced Doug and I to Mesa, Arizona, which we love. Jerry, you will know where this is coming from. One, two, three. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, dear Jerry and Angie. Happy anniversary to you.
And many more.
Wow, congratulations on this special day, 50 years. That's an amazing accomplishment. Congratulations to you both. Sorry I can't be there, but maybe this is just the next best thing to being there. I wanted to share a few stories and memories. There's so many. It's amazing how Uncle Jerry and Auntie Angie had a major impact on my life over the years, and we've spent a lot of time together. Too many memories to really put on this video, or else everybody would be going home at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I do have some highlights. Over the years, I've joked around with people and played practical jokes, and I think it all started in Midland, Ontario, when I was about maybe 4 or 5 years old. We went out to visit Auntie Angie and Uncle Jerry, and I learned a few things on that trip. One of them was how to do handstands, and I think the second one was how to shuffle cards using a bridge. But one of the funniest ones was when we used to leave the underground garage parking. We'd get to the door and Uncle Jerry would say, "Okay, you have to say, 'Open Sesame.'" And I'd say it, and the garage door would mysteriously start opening. And then as we were going underneath, he goes, "Okay, duck." So I'd duck. Anyhow, this happened for several days while we were there. Other memories, well, there's the farm. Who can forget the farm? We've all spent many days out there, and those memories are instilled in my mind and will always be. And I know Auntie Angie just hated the outhouse out there, but anyhow, she did come as much as she could. Then there is, let's skip forward to the go-kart. So Uncle Jerry bought me this go-kart when I was quite young. We were thinking of racing actually at first, but we didn't go down that road. I got it out to the farm, and my Uncle Orest blew the clutch, I think, the first time he took a ride on it. So, after crying about that and getting a new clutch, I still have it today. I put a couple sets of tires on it, but I still have it to today. There was this one day when Auntie Angie and Uncle Jerry came to visit us at Borgia Prairie, and what does he bring with him but a Yamaha SL 338 snowmobile that my dad detested because I would keep breaking skis out in the middle of the field, and he'd have to somehow get the delivery truck to come and pick me up, and it was kind of a pain, but I still have one today and enjoy snowmobiling immensely. There was, I remember when, I spent a lot of summers in Regina, staying at Baba's and Taquitos and Uncle Jerry and Auntie Angie's, and although, all the memories aren't great, with the flood and Carla getting sick and stuff like that, we had so many good memories. And I remember them getting the pine furniture for the dining room set and buffet and hutch and the bench and the rocking chair. And thankfully, we think about you two every time we go to the cottage, which is almost every weekend because we now have it out there. So thank you for that. Back in '82, a couple things happened. Kiev Kebab was starting, and I had the pleasure and opportunity of working there, and I can't believe how many hours Auntie Angie and us spent rolling cabbage rolls and that kind of stuff. And what's interesting about Auntie Angie is she makes the best pizza in the world, and she also, her pasta is to die for. But she taught me quite a bit about cooking and Italian food, and my pasta fagioli is respected in the Italian community out in Winnipeg. So I thank you for that. Let's not forget about Parfenick and Associates. I got to help put together or build a fourplex while I was in Regina. And, it's these little things that, your uncle lets you do that sort of builds your character and your future, I guess. He retired as a broker, real estate agent. I'm a broker in my own company, and probably renovated about 2,400 suites over the 90s and early 2000s. So all of these memories and all these things, I can't thank you enough for being there for me when I was a kid. Which brings me to kind of a touchy subject for me right now, but I'm sure that my dad would have loved to have been there for this, but thankfully Mama's there. And sorry, they did one thing really well, is they made family a very part of our life, and we got to visit family lots, including you two, and you two were just supportive of the whole family thing, and it's pretty amazing. I know my aunts and uncles very, very well, and maybe not as much as you, but anyhow, I know that Dad would like to be there today. So thank you for being part of my life, and I know that you'll have many, many more anniversaries, and thanks for being there for all the family.
To honor this very, very special occasion, we would like to list 50 ways your marriage has touched our lives. Well, for me, you gave me life, so thank you for having children. By giving me a brother, and we sure had fun growing up, especially in the 80s, being allowed to stay up late all night watching movies. By always providing us with a safe, loving, comfortable home, beginning with, so I hear, a park model in Midland, then 110 Plainsview Drive in Regina, and 413 Mariner in Coquitlam. By giving me amazing grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins, and teaching me that family is everything. By valuing and merging both our Ukrainian Orthodox and Italian Catholic cultures and traditions. I'm so proud to be both and to feel like I am both equally. To this day, our turkey dinners are a product of this and will hopefully be passed on through the generations. By giving me everything I could ever ask for or need, including piano lessons, dance lessons, trips, cars, condos, college, university, a whole bunch of loans, and then of course things that money can't buy, like endless love and support. For raising me to feel like I could conquer the world and have anything I set my mind to. For all the trips and travel, road trips across the prairies, Hawaii, Bismarck, North Dakota, don't ask me why we went there, Disneyland, Napa Valley, Oregon Coast, and now Oregon Coast over and over again every summer. so many memories. For helping me now as an adult with my own children. You are my taxi drivers, my support network, my nanny, my housekeepers, my biggest fan club, my everything. For showing me that even though marriage has its ups and downs, a marriage is more than just two people. It can touch the lives of so many people and bring so much love and beauty into this world. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. I love you.
The infusion of Ukrainian and Italian food, the art of cooking a hot dog on a stick, wine making, but more importantly, wine drinking. Of course, your beautiful daughter. Stories of Midland and Regina, and of course here in BC, and introducing me to some incredible names like Johnny Scorbahach, for an expanded family that reaches right across Canada, for your endless generosity in all forms, and for lessons in peacemaking, resilience, and fortitude. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Happy 50th, and 50 more years of life and love.
10 memories from Grandma and Gigi are taking me to Cirque du Soleil, making wiener sticks, going to Colony Farms, making popcorn at the old house, but making sure that Gigi's door is closed, for supporting me at all my events, for letting me tag along with you on the drives to Oregon, the Disney movies on the VHS, for driving me to Vella from New Westminster, making sure that I'm always fed the way I want to be fed, always taking me to the beautiful long walks on the Girls Grind, and most importantly for loving and supporting me in all I do.
For taking me to the Nutcracker since I was 2, for coming to all my Nutcracker shows, for driving me to all my Nutcracker rehearsals, for sewing my point shoes for the Nutcracker, for looking after my family when me and my mom are at the Nutcracker, for watching all my Nutcracker videos, for picking me up from Nutcracker practices and shows, for buying me a Nutcracker souvenir every year, and yeah, so basically all Nutcracker.
Going to Oregon, sleepovers, dance competitions, Froggy Days, and Harrison Hot Springs. Picking up me on Wednesdays, the Sun Run, playing cards, and Girls Grind.
See the blessing, because in our society is that different things happening, but to see 50 years today on this big day and coming again to the temple, this is indeed a Lord blessing. And I wish you, Jerry and Angela, another 50 years.
We should be so lucky.
Good health and success, and also happiness from the God. May the Lord bless you with you.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you.
To all those in attendance, I'd like to extend a welcome and a big appreciation that they were able to come.
Yes, especially Marion, who came from Ontario, and Auntie Marlene from Alberta,
and Horst from...
And Horst and Karen from Kelowna. And it's just great to have our family together on this special day.